open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Frazier being much more selective with his punches. Can't land that jab. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
No rest for the weary. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. You'd like to see more jabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. So imagine being right in there.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. That hook just can't find the target. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Then they finish it. That was the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Will the referee stop it? Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
How about that time counter shot? They both want the knockout. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. So much for defensive abilities. is Frazier still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is with the jab. That hook won't score. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. Has he weathered the storm?
It's been a
and the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. The referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter shot. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to...
The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Just one punch. Why weren't they more cautious? How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Can't land the jab there. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up. Show us something, Rocky. so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Beautiful counter punch. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe-to-toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shots go.
No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Looks like they're out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice punch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! It looks... They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be...
So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
What a nightmare scenario! Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. We may see a stoppage.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back.
Smoking Joe may go. And apparently no stumbling around on Bambi legs. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wait.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. This is some of the best action I've seen, and you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And there's the bell to start the round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. How is this going to work? But you know what? The one that was knocked down earlier, he's the one that's got more time to recover. But it's still hard. It still plays on your brain to see what's happening. They got to think like a golfer. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
This could be the end. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're going to pick things up halfway through the round here. He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot. But then look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Is he going to punch himself out, though? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. They exchange punches. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Just missed with that hook. That hook won't score. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nope, that hook won't score. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. wasn't ready for that counter punch. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see. So much for defensive abilities. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Beautiful counter punch. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Good right hand. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out.
Brush it off. Get on with the job.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.